My name is Merrill, CEO of Mark Research. I'm a 35-year veteran of the research and insights community and the host of our podcast, On the Mark. Welcome to another Merrillism segment. Today's segment is going to be a little bit different, and frankly, it's going to be a playoff on what my buddy Steve Quirk is doing. For those of you who don't know, Steve is the president of Quirk's Marketing Research, all-around great guy, and does a segment called Whatcha Drinking. Now, he's had a number of guests which are really cute, funny, and informative, and I've enjoyed the episodes. Today's Merrillism is a playoff on that called Whatcha Watching. During the pandemic, I found myself watching little to no live TV. Seriously, like none. I'm using my DVR for even sporting events and starting those about 30 minutes later and fast forwarding through the commercials. Because of the pandemic, I have a feeling most of the listeners are watching more TV as well. And I grew up watching Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel, two movie critics that were very famous and honed in on their craft for many, many decades. I promise you, I'm not them. I don't have the vocabulary that they do. I don't have the depth of knowledge and intelligence to be them. With that said, I'm going to mention 3 series that I've watched that might be under your radar, and you may not have watched them at all. With that said, I'm not saying the obvious ones. Ozark's, phenomenal. Wow, can't wait for a season number 4, amazing cast. Not going to mention it. Queen's Gambit, love that series. If you haven't seen it, do. But here are my 3 that you may not have seen. The first one I'm going to mention is The Imposters. It's just about con artists. It's basically a woman named Maddie who frankly is very easy on the eyes. ... Translation in my world, she's beautiful, but also dangerous on the show. As part of the con, she marries people and then takes everything from them. I won't give away too much, but she is working with a team. Basically, her victims over the episodes find each other and then lots of crazy stuff happens. I really liked it. Not a ton of violence or swearing or sex, but I just like some of the twists and turns, the characters, and it is a Netflix series with 2 seasons. My next choice, All American. A kid named Spencer James, he's basically a high school football star and is recruited away from South Crenshaw High to rival and join Beverly Hills. The coach is an NFL player and basically recruited away Spencer from South Crenshaw High. Lots of interesting characters. You have kind of a mix of gangs meets Gucci. Twists and turns. Everybody seems to know everybody, connected to everyone, and they introduce lots of new characters and have lots of issues on the show. Kind of like Friday Night Lights meets Beverly Hills 90210. It's on Netflix and starting season 3 as well. The last one I wanted to share is actually, we probably all, if you're my age or close to it, you watched the series and the movie series back in the day, Karate Kid. It's a playoff on that called Cobra Kai. The show brought me back to my childhood because the series basically highlighted a lot of the characters from the Karate Kid films. And I found it fun, lots of flashbacks, and brought a smile to my face when I thought about what I was doing way back in the day. The show continues the playoff between 2 characters named Johnny and Danny and their dojos. Not a ton of stars. Ralph Macchio is probably the biggest name. It's 3 seasons on Netflix. So there you have it. Merrillisms. Whatcha Watching? The Imposters. All American. Cobra Kai. 3 choices that might be flying under your radar. I truly hope you watch some of these shows and hopefully you like them. Thanks for listening to the On the Mark podcast. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and telling me what you're watching and those recommendations so I can watch them as well. Be safe, stay healthy. My name is Merrill Dubrow. Thanks for listening and have a great day.